This is Jim McBride, Charleston City Councilman for District 3, which is Johns Island and part of James Island. I want to do a quick 5-minute video just to show you all some example of a traffic data analysis system that we're using. You can refer to a more in-depth look at this system if you go to my episode 9 and episode 10 on my YouTube channel. This one will show a comparison of traffic on Maybank and River Road when school was out during the summer break and when school was in session in starting in August of 2024. So let me share my screen so we can take a look at this. And the reason I'm doing this is because the city, the county, and the state all have limited resources. So I need a system to show tangible data as to where traffic is bad and how bad it is at certain times of the year, how bad it is getting from year to year, so that limited resources from our local and state government can go to where it's needed most. That's the purpose of me and Andrew Turek that came up with this system are using this tool for. So just for a frame of reference, point A, on North River Road, that's near the corner of Brownswood and River Road. It's not the tomato shed, it's tomato growers, but that's basically the corner of intersection of Brownswood and River. Point B is the middle of the Stono River Bridge, where all these routes end up. Point C is by the airport, Johns Island Airport, and point D is the Johns Island Library. All these routes go into the bridge, take an average at midnight of about 7 minutes. That's the frame of reference. So we'll be able to look and see where the peak traffic is and how it compares to when school's out and when school's in session. So as you can see here, point A to point B, tomato growers, Brownswood and River to the bridge, normally takes about 7 minutes on average. The light blue line is when school was out of session during the summer break. Light blue line, school out of session. Dark blue line is when school has been in session since August. And these averages exclude weekends, by the way. So 6 a.m. is when traffic starts to get bad. So if you travel before 6 a.m., you're good. I know that's early. 6:30 a.m. and then 7 a.m. is what the peak bad traffic time. So during the summer break, it takes an average of 9 minutes to go that distance. When school's in session, it doubles to over 18 minutes to go that distance. And then traffic starts to decline at 8 a.m. It's 10 minutes and 14. And then by 9 a.m., it gets down to the low point for the day. So around 6:30 a.m. to about 8:30 a.m. are the peak worst traffic times. If you travel outside of those times, you'll get to your destination faster. All right, so from D to B, point D, which is the Johns Island Library, to the Stono River Bridge on Maybank. Again, on the left-hand side is time of travel, and on the bottom line is the time of day. So peak travel time again, D to B is again 7 a.m. It also takes about 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes to travel that distance when school's in session, and only 8 minutes when school's out of session. So the impact on Maybank is even worse when school's in session. And the least impacted direction is from South River Road, when at 7 a.m. it goes from about 8 minutes when school is out of session to about 13.5 minutes when school's in session. So just wanted to show you guys an example of what we're doing to gather data, and this can be applied to any intersection in Charleston. We have several intersections on Johns Island we're using this for, to gather this data, so again, that we can inform the city, the county, and SCDOT to help put resources where it's needed. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed it.